every room in your house.
Give me some love, Beth.
Girl, it's so good
nice to see ya.
Okay, I gotta tell you, there is absolutely nothing better than that really sharp crease down the front of a pair of jeans or trousers, or a really smart looking, beautiful blouse that's ironed and looks perfect. You know you feel good in that, and you know you look good in that, and we've got the perfect way to make that happen each and every time. It is indeed the latest from Panasonic. I am bizarre crazy over this today's special, because I actually have one of the original 360 models. I personally love it so much. I use it all the time. It's only gotten better tonight, and it is our best foot forward. Now, I gotta give you a little update. We actually did a couple little sneak peeks to this in the Monday night show with Adam, and I know it was on at 9 a.m. yesterday morning, and already several hundred, in fact, you ready for this? 1,400 have been what's called pre-sold. So if you're looking at my rose gold, or how about a champagne iron? How about a beautiful blue? We've got a gorgeous teal as well. This is the time, especially with the rose gold, to pick it up. Why get this one? Because it is absolutely revolutionizing how you can easily, quickly, and effectively be able to iron and even upright steam your clothes. Here's what you get: the iron with the detachable water tank. It's easier than ever to fill this up. You get the charging base. Wait till you see this crazy great charging base. It's one of the best features of this iron. And you get the cover case. It's all compact, a retractable cord on the base, not on the iron itself, because look at this. I'm gonna show you in my hand. Look, you don't see a cord. That's the magic. But you get the heat you need, the steam you need, the power you need within seconds, so that you're ironing exactly how you wanna do it. Now let me show you the colors as well, because they're so beautiful. And I'm totally holding on to this rose gold. In fact, I have one of the real original ones, and I think it's like a silver. And boy, have they really updated this design. So here's the rose gold, absolutely on fire. If you want a true rose gold iron, that's the color, that's the one. Now, below me, that is the gorgeous, gorgeous teal color. And again, you can see it's just got this almost pearlized, beautiful effect. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm gonna turn a little bit sideways so you can see it, because it's so beautiful. Who thought irons could be so pretty? But again, that's why we really turned to Panasonic for these really cool innovations. Now, the next one, this is the champagne colored. Okay, do you love the look of that cell phone you have? You know, and it's that beautiful gold, that champagne gold. Oh yeah, now your Panasonic iron can be that. And then finally, the last color we're featuring right here is this gorgeous teal. So I have 4 colors, but now, oh goodness gracious, we have sold, we started with 1,400 sold. It's 2,900 now sold. Oh wait, now, well, I'm way behind. It's 3,500 now sold. Well, it's a hit, and obviously you're gonna find out why in just a second, and that is because Vonnabelle's here. Hi, Miss Vonnabelle.
Hi.
Okay,
great intro. Is that gorgeous?
Whoever wanted to admire an iron?
I know.
Like really love an iron.
Yeah, because
tonight you can.
Look at that rose gold and teal. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful?
Gorgeous. And
now, it's not just the color that's beautiful. Watch it how it irons. This is a cordless iron. The cord is in the base, not in the iron. So I do not have a cord getting tangled in my clothes, making wrinkles while I'm trying to take out wrinkles. And it's fast and easy. Look at the wrinkle release so quickly. Wow. Look at how gorgeous that looks.
Wow.
So when you can have it that easy and that fast, why is it? It's because it's a ceramic sole plate, and it's our advanced ceramic as well. You get great wrinkle release every single time. It's light in your hand, and because it's our advanced ceramic, you actually have a smoother glide and about 20% ease of ironing. So there, you can see on the sole plate of this one that advanced logo. And then the cordless design is so perfect because it makes your life easy, especially if you're a quilter or you sew your own garments. You're going to love that. But here's where, like, the proof is in the pudding. Oh, and removable water tank, making your life easy so that it can fit under any sink when it's time to put in more water into your unit. Take a look at this.
And you will love that retractable cord. You're never gonna wind a cord around an iron again. Isn't that awesome?
That is so beautiful.
And that's a tough material here. Like, you're not picking wimpy stuff.
No, this is a linen, so that's always
brutal to iron.
It's brutal. And you know, very often you have to use your water feature, which I do have, but I didn't even need it. Wow. Why? Because it's 1,500 watts. Let me show you here. 1,500 watts of power in this iron. So you have your low, medium, high. You have a spray feature for when you need it for your cottons and linens. There's that burst of steam, and then you can choose low, medium, and high steam. Here's where you're gonna put the water, right there. So easy. And this is the coolest feature. It's a removable water tank. It pops out, it'll fit under any sink, so that you don't have to run back to the kitchen sink if you're doing your bed skirt in the bedroom. And then now, don't forget, while you're having fun and ironing, make sure you put it back in its base, but it's a very natural motion. Think about it. When you're ironing, you iron one side, right? And then you usually put your iron on its heel and you adjust your garment. Right. And you wobbles. You worry about kids or pets, you know, banging the table. Or yourself. Instead, when you're ready to fix your garment, put it back into the stable, safe cradle while it recharges in under 10 seconds. And then when you're getting your next garment, it's already back up to 1,500 watts of power. Now think about that. If you're thinking, well, why am I not getting that result, Vonabelle? I'll bet you didn't look at what the watts on your iron were, so you're frustrated. You're not getting a great result. This is 1,500 watts and your iron might be 900 watts or 1,200 watts. At 1,500 watts, you get a fast heat up, you get incredible steam, and you get a super fast result every single time. Look at the difference there. Wow. That's amazing, Suzanne.
Yeah, no, and that's what we want too. How often do you not iron your clothes because you know what? It's just a pain. You pull out the ironing board and then you untangle the mess and it spits at you. Maybe your iron is all brown or black on the bottom. How many times have you ruined something really delicate and literally had to throw that blouse out because it burned a spot in it or it made that shiny spot that won't go away? Tonight, you deserve a great iron. We all do. You'll love the fact it is whisper light, and yet it's more durable than ever. It glides faster and easier than ever, and it's 360. It doesn't matter how you iron. Left-handed, right-handed, if you're getting into corners, if you want to twirl it around, it does not matter. And then when you slip it down in that cradle, it naturally rolls into itself. So there's no effort, there's no fuss. All of a sudden, and I love what you said, you will love to iron. Now, I thought I would never love to iron. But boy, when I use my Panasonic, and I've got one of the originals that we launched in like 2011, that baby's still going strong. There are so many upgrades to this one tonight. My only caveat, there are 3,600 gone that fast, and we talked about it for maybe 5 minutes. If you want the rose gold, do not wait. It's going to be the first to sell out, and I know it's not going to last all day long at this rate. Also, I just want to point out a couple things we're doing. This is a $100 iron. We're at $59.95. Please go down a couple more notches on that graphic right there. We have 4 flex pays. You're going to be able to get this home, the latest from Panasonic, for under $15 on any major credit card or PayPal. Now, we're going to talk about the sole plate. So let's describe this.
Okay, so on this bottom, you can see it says Advanced Ceramic. See it in that logo right there? It says Advanced Ceramic. That's why this is special for the today's special. That means your glide is more smooth. As a matter of fact, it's 20% smoother in your gliding. And you see it's pointed at the top, pointed at the bottom. Traditional irons are pointed only on one end and flat on the other. With a flat end, you end up making wrinkles instead of taking them out. You never have to worry what's the right direction with this 360. Both directions are the right direction. The back is the front is the back.
Right, left hand, right hand, it does not matter.
When you're at 1,500 watts, you have a vertical steamer. You can't do that if you have an iron that's 900 watts or 1,200 watts. So I have the freedom, because I have no cord, to walk over to a garment that I've hung on the door jamb because I don't have time to take out my ironing board because I forgot this is the shirt I want to wear and it's all wrinkled. We'll take a look at that. Cordless iron, I walked right up to it, knocked out the wrinkles. Now I'm not late for my bus or my train or in my car because I simply hung it on the door jamb. That's the value of having an iron that's 1,500 watts and cordless. So one more time, how about when your jacket, your blazer, whether it's for you or your hubby, you sat in the car and it got all wrinkled, you sat in the plane or you went somewhere and it was kind of smoky. You want to blast out that odor or blast out those wrinkles without paying $12 just to have it pressed at the dry cleaner. Take a look at that. Wrinkled over here and not wrinkled over here. Super fast and easy and so light in your hand. Now, irons have to have a certain amount of weight, usually between 3 and 5 pounds. This one comes in at like 3.5, so it's lighter, feels really good in your hand, glides really easy, and it's cordless. What I love about that is I have turned into a sheet ironer. Is that possible?
I think so.
With the cordless iron, it's the truth. Now I iron my top sheet and my pillowcases and put a piece of chocolate on there for when I have company. Because you never had the convenience.
You can.
Because you can. That's the thing.
Right.
You can. And look, I can even reach into the middle. You know who told me that? Leah Little. She said, Vonabelle, I bought it and I love that I can reach into the middle of my sheet and steam it and make it crisp and nice. And then it also gives you the ability, come on down here with me, you can do your bed skirt. And how about your tablecloths? So if you're making the most perfect Pinterest pretty sheets and bedding and you want to have the freedom to go over and steam those wrinkle-free, you can do that with a cordless iron because you have the freedom. The other thing it's great for, and don't forget while you're having fun, put it back into its base. That recharge is under 10 seconds.
It's back up to full steam, full heat.
Right.
It is so fast. And by the time you're ready to do your next leg or the next arm of something or the next project, it's almost instantly ready to go.
It is. And here's another great use.
It's a great example.
You know when you get new curtains and maybe you do it seasonally, they come in the package and then it's like all these square boxes and you think, how am I gonna get those wrinkles out? And if you put it on the ironing board, you're really good for about the first 20 inches, and then you start feeding it over the side, and now it's all getting wrinkled on the floor.
So
Go
true.
ahead and hang your curtains, because with a cordless iron, I have the freedom. I can walk around wherever I want, and I'm gonna come behind here, and look at that steam coming through that. Can you see that?
Totally
Look at
can
that.
see it,
That steam is just pouring right through, so it's going to do all the wrinkle release while you've already hung the curtain. It makes it so easy. It's brilliant.
For me, it's always new shower curtains. You hang them up and they got all the lines and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Well, the problem is if you go with a regular iron, how are you gonna take that cord and iron it? With this, it converts from being the perfect iron to being the perfect steamer as well. All right, a little quick update on the amazing rose gold. This could be like a jewelry piece, I think, really. Could be a bracelet. This is the #1 best-selling right now. At this point, 4-to-1, you guys are loving the rose gold. And if you've got an old iron, how is it? Is it frustrating? Do you not use it? I think a lot of us don't pull our irons out anymore because they've got the cords. They don't work very good. You use a steamer, but you know what? Your clothes just don't look pressed and neat and perfect. I think we all love when we get things back from the dry cleaner because they've taken the time to really press and give us that perfect, you know, that perfect ridge down the front of our jeans or trousers, or our blouses come back so crisp and beautiful, or your husband's shirts or uniforms. And we love that look. You know you crave that look. I do. But you don't want to hassle with an iron. I am telling you, really from my own true experience, and I've had the first model for many years now, it completely changes how you approach ironing, what you iron, when you iron, because now it's easy, it's effortless. And think about it, with our flex pay, it's $14.99. Get it at home for under $15 and try it out for yourself. And I love this too. You will never take that cord and wrap it around and have this hot mess, because look what happens. Everything, as you saw in that video, is right here. Look at that. And it's a retractable cord on the base. So that then gives you the freedom to take this and do the curtains, do the center of the bed, be able to get to places you could never get to before because of this brilliant design. You're gonna love it. I know you're gonna be so excited about it. As a matter of fact, if you're getting it tonight, Vonabelle and I would love to talk to you. So come on through and say hi. Let us know why. Tell me too, do you have one of those old irons? What's it doing? Is it spitting water and ruining your clothes? Or it's got rust in it? Yeah, come through and say hi to us if you will.
Or you know, it's just not doing the job that you're seeing I am accomplishing because it's 900 watts or 1200 watts. Now here's a great feature, because if you're teaching your teens and tweens how to iron, and they're gonna say, well, I can't iron, Mom, because I don't know what settings. Well, Panasonic was brilliant. They put the settings right here on the base. So, oh, sorry, nobody has an excuse, not even hubby, because it's right there. So the cord, while we're over here, see now the cord is not here. Here's where the cord is. It's in the base, and it's retractable, so it goes back into the base, and when it does that, that's when your cover can come on. And I love this. If you're a recital mom or you have a wedding come up in May and June, you need this iron, because look at how easy it is to take with you. Look at how Pinterest pretty it's going to look in your laundry room, and let me just show you how easy this cover is to come off. Remove it, and you have access, and that's where your cord is in the base. You see it retracts in there. So then this is a heat resistant cover, so you just pop it back on even when it's hot, and then you can put it away and take it with you for, you know, those times like when it's weddings or you're the dance recital mom and you know you're gonna have to touch up all of those outfits. This is the iron you want, not one with a cord that's gonna trail. And have you ever had where you wrap the cord, but then it just falls anyway?
Oh gosh,
You don't have to worry because this is a cordless iron. It's pointed at the top, it's pointed at the bottom, and you're looking at Panasonic's best iron. It has advanced ceramic, and yet the price is that of an entry line iron. It's incredible value. So anti-drip, anti-calcium, both, so you don't have to worry about calcium, you don't have to worry about dripping, just let your iron get hot in its base. And this is advanced ceramic. So we've had ceramic. Advanced means it's a smoother glide. It means it doesn't get any static electricity, and it's 1500 watts, so it knocks out the wrinkles every single time. And one of the things I appreciate is that a lot of our reviews are from those who quilt and sew. And to me, that's like the professionals. They care about their garments, the things they're creating, and they love this iron. Now, a great iron should save you money, Suzanne.
Yep.
And so if you are wearing these collared shirts, you're in the military, you wear something that has the patches and those kind of things, this is the iron you want because you won't have to send all of these to the dry cleaner every time, so it will pay for itself. And it has a detailer. Look at this. I can get in cuffs and collars because the detailer is indented there. And then take a look at the result every single time. Look at how smooth that is. That's
great.
Military perfect.
Right.
So, you know, if you are in the military and you have to have perfection, this is your iron. And total freedom because the cord is in the base. And just when you're having fun, remember to get it back into the base to recharge. But the recharge is just quick and it's also very natural.
Yes.
Think about it. When you iron something, what we all do is we iron part of it and then we go to adjust it and we put it on its heel. Instead of putting it on its heel, put it back in its base. It'll be safer, it'll recharge, and then you're ready at 1500 watts of power. This is the power you need to be at to work as a vertical steamer and to knock out those wrinkles. 1500 watts.
And that's a cotton blouse with eyelets on it.
Yes, exactly. And I think this is so pretty because you have detail, and yet the iron can take, you see all this detail? This is phenomenal. If this can handle this can handle anything that you want to throw at it. And here's a nice fact about ceramic sole plates. They love every fabric, and especially synthetics. You know how a lot of things have a little bit of spandex in it and other mixed fibers? The ceramic sole plate loves those fibers. You'll get a great result every single time. Now, when you are ironing and you have things with embellishments, like Diane Gilman loves embellishments, this is the iron you want because you actually, you know, you kind of float the iron above the fabric when you have a fabric that's more gentle or has embellishments. Now, this one doesn't have embellishments, but this is one maybe I don't want to put my sole plate on.
Sure.
I can do vertical steaming. I float it above and I pour in 1500 watts of power and steam. I knock out those wrinkles without my ironing board, and that way I'm handling every single garment I have with one iron instead of getting a separate steamer.
Sure.
Look at that. It's wrinkled, it's not wrinkled. It's a beautiful finish every single time.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna come over and show you the color schemes. I just need to give you another update. We've just started the presentation. It's our first official look at it. We're on this gorgeous set with our iron, and we wanna kind of create that magic in our own home. Ironing should be fun. Ironing has never been fun before. Once you get this, it really is a change. It's dramatically different than a traditional iron. And we have such great colors today. And all of these are exclusive. So I love it. If you're watching, you're like, well, I know Panasonic irons are sold at the supermart. They will not have these colors. They will not have the price. You're looking at a $100 iron. We have such an awesome value from Panasonic, and thanks to them, just rose gold, rose gold, rose gold. If that is your color, 4 to 1, that is the best selling right now. So 4 out of 5 of you are picking up the rose gold. So again, I wouldn't wait if you want the rose gold. Down below, that's that beautiful teal. The next most popular, of course, is that champagne gold. Think of that fancy tablet you have, or maybe it's the phone you have. That's that color. So how gorgeous is that? And then finally, the last color is going to be the blue. Maybe you have an iron, like I'm okay with my iron, but maybe you need to buy a gift for somebody graduating from high school and they're going off to college. Trust me, a college student, boy or girl, should have a great iron, and they actually will iron their clothes because of this. Also, 2 things on the set. The collapsible basket that Vonnabelle's using, she's pulling out all those really wrinkled clothes, that's available available. It is a 2-pack and it's on sale and it's coming up. And down below, if you want to make your own ironing center, because you don't have one and I don't, we have on sale, lowest price we've ever done, the actual ironing board organizer. So for the baskets, here's your information, $39.95, free shipping. And that ironing center, it literally opens up to an ironing board. It's a giant customer pick. Everybody raves about it. I have 2 colors available, and we are now the lowest price we've ever offered for about 1,000 available, and we have free shipping for FlexPay on that. And you'll see that ironing board later on. We'll actually give you a full look at it. So now back to more ironing, of course.
Okay, yes. And here's another place you can save money. Dress Down Fridays, we like to wear khakis. The kids wear uniforms for scoutings and things like that. You don't have to send it to the dry cleaner. You can use the Panasonic iron. It's cordless. And you know what? With no cord, you don't have this. If I had a cord, I'd be making wrinkles while I'm trying to get out wrinkles. With no cord, I don't have cord confusion. I don't have that happening. Now, I'm ironing the top, but watch what happens here. So with 1,500 watts of power, I put that steam through there. I iron the top. I have that razor edge that you mentioned earlier.
Love that edge.
Well, you know why I love this edge? Because when you look at this, you make a mental note. Oh, they sent that to the dry cleaner, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It really is.
Okay, but I got that. Now watch this. Second layer, but I didn't iron this layer. The steam went through it at 1,500 watts. Wait, third layer. I didn't iron this. I went through it with the steam to a third layer, and I got the razor edge over on the second leg and the fourth layer. So when you invest in a great iron, you save time in ironing, and it makes it so easy. If you have dexterity issues, this is your iron, because you don't have the cord dragging, which gives drag to your extremities, and you don't work as hard, and it's easier on your limbs. So this is the iron you want, and without a cord, you could do lots of fun things. And look at that. Do you hear that? That's a cordless iron with that sound of power and that amount of steam. And it does it every single time. And when you feel the steam going, just put it back in for its recharge for 10 seconds.
Wait, and I want you to slow down just 1 second.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds. Yeah. It's back up to full heat, full steam. You'll get through your ironing so fast, and you know what happens is you'll get all your blouses done, and then on Monday morning, you've got 7 blouses perfectly ironed from Sunday evening, and you're so happy because you look pulled together, you look fresh, you're saving a ton of money on dry. If you're a dry cleaning person because you can't stand to iron, you can save all that money in dry cleaning. And as I just mentioned a moment ago, if you've got a kid graduating from high school and going off to college, please get him a really good iron. You think, oh, they'll never do it. I really drummed it into my son's head. I said, Ethan, you're in college. You still need to make an impression on your professors, on the girls, that kind of thing. I said, do not go out in a bunch of wrinkly clothes. You know, when you see somebody in a full wrinkled outfit, unfortunately, you make an assessment of that person, and it's usually not a good assessment. You think, well, they're looking a little sloppy there, or wow, what's up with that? We love that crisp, clean look. We love that line down our jeans, and you know it makes you look slimmer because it gives you a vertical or a vertical point for your eye to follow, and that's how you do it. This is a phenomenal buy tonight. Not $100. We're basically half of that. Well, $40 off. 4 flex pays on any major credit card. You can get it at home and really put it to the test. And you know what I love, Annabelle? It's a Panasonic. It's not like you're getting some no-name brand that you don't trust. That's one of the most trusted companies in the world, known for innovation. And this is just absolutely full of innovation.
You will not find an iron this feature-rich with 1,500 watts and cordless anywhere else with these exclusive colors and get this kind of result. This iron truly is, and I've been doing Panasonic irons a long time, the best price for one of our best high-end irons. So look at the results you get every single time, and it's quick and it's easy. If you're frustrated because your iron is brown or you're looking, spits, you're looking at this going, I'm not getting that result, Bonnabelle. What are you doing? What's your magic? My magic is simply a 1,500 watt iron from Panasonic that is cordless. So think about that. I am not bringing a cord behind me making wrinkles while I'm trying to take out wrinkles. I simply iron, and it's graceful and it's smooth because it is advanced ceramic. This is the best sole plate Panasonic has for the lowest price ever. Look at that difference.
It's amazing.
And it's Pointed at the top, pointed at the bottom. The top is the bottom is the top. Think about when you're ironing, we want to go in the direction of the point. That's why we iron, and then we want the point again, we turn it around. With this iron, you go backward and forward and still get the same result because it's pointed at the top, pointed at the bottom. It glides like butter because it's advanced ceramic, 32 steam vents. It delivers that steam that releases the wrinkles. At 1500 watts, you have the fastest heat up and the most volume of steam. That's why you're seeing such great wrinkle release. And when you're at 1500 watts, you can be a vertical steamer. Right. So it does double duty for you. I have the freedom to walk into the curtains, my bed skirt, and garments that I just don't have the time to take out the ironing board, or it has special details. I just want to pump that steam in there, freshen it up, knock out the wrinkles. I can do that with a cordless iron.
No. Isn't it funny? And have you ever gone back to try a corded iron?
It's frustrating. You just get foiled.
It's so awkward. You will never, if you're like, you use this at home and then you go to a friend's house, you go somewhere to visit, and then you got to use like a hotel iron with a cord, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're like, I wish I had my Panasonic with me. It really is that big of a game changer. And because I do crafting and I do sewing, there are many, 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 many people who, those of you who quilt, I talked to a gal today, she was asking me all about it because she's a big quilter. She said, is that the one I should get? I go, hands down, absolutely. If you sew, absolutely get this, because you'll get those projects done even faster because you don't have to fight the cord, and the heat up is lickety split. I promise you, you will absolutely be wildly impressed with this. And you thought, oh, I'd never really love an iron. Who wants to iron? You actually will absolutely fall in love with your new Panasonic, and you will look forward to ironing. Believe it or not, I know that sounds crazy, but I promise you, you really will. If you want, use FlexPay. Remember, one day, one price, and then that's it. It's going to go up to almost $100 if we have any left. At this point, though, already 4,600 sold in just this first airing. So do not wait, especially if you want that rose gold, because it's gorgeous and it's outselling the other colors right now. Hey, by the way, we also have Protection Plus. If you want to get it, we extend the warranty on this for several more years, 3 more years in this case. Hassle-free. If something goes wrong, we basically take care of it. There's no hidden costs. You're not going to be surprised about anything, but it's a nice little addition to our Panasonic. All right, coming up, home clearance. I've got a lot in store, including some items from Professor Amos, so stay with us.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, and even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should a failure occur. And portable electronics have accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. It's easy to add when you are checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Now there's more to love than ever, and we're celebrating with a huge sweepstakes. There's no purchase necessary. Just visit hsn.com or qvc.com and enter sweepstakes once per 24 hours for a chance to win top brand prizes. Then each entry counts toward the $100,000 grand prize. Now through March 11th, only on HSN and QVC.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Okay, so we've got a lot of fun things to show you. In fact, fact, it is the beginning of a 24-hour giant clearance event. We're gonna have everything from craft items coming up. I have a Singer sewing machine that is $300 off later on next hour. We also have some Joy Mangano items coming up, and we also have crafting items. There's gonna be bedding. Like, it's a really fun variety all day long. What we love best is you get these killer deals, which, come on, you love a good bargain. I do. I get so excited about clearance, and we do some great clearance items, including this next one. I think this is really charming, actually. And here it is, under $10 for the very first time. It is from our Smart Solar. It's a geometric lantern with the retro Edison light bulbs. Okay, so when you look inside this, guys, and we'll bring the lights down real quick to show you this, what's gonna happen is, well, I got one of them charged up. Okay, well, we're gonna show one of them. What happens is, one of the most popular style of lights are these little micro lights, and that warm, gorgeous yellow glow that we're really comfortable and familiar with. Well, that has those on the inside of this, and on the very top of that bulb is a solar panel. So these are designed to be outdoors. You'll see that in just a second. And all they do is you put them out in the sunlight. They give you up to 8 hours of light run time. And what I love about them is they're darling. So that same thing we love about those little micro lights that look so charming in vases and wreaths. We've actually built inside this great little glass bulb with the solar panel sitting on top. It's done in a copper finish. You can hang it, you could set it down. I could totally see this in your backyard, especially since we're heading towards the spring. It's almost around the corner. And how charming this will be hanging in a tree or hanging in a space. And all of a sudden it just needs a little sunlight, and at night, this beautiful little magical twinkle comes on. We have very limited quantity though. I have less than 1,000 available, and it's under $10. If you've got a wedding coming up, I have wedding on the brain. My nephew and his girlfriend are getting married in October, and I'm always looking at things that are portable to take a space and make it charming and pretty and magical. So you could just hang these, and at $10 a piece, I mean, that's a really inexpensive way to have that magic happen. Now, will it light a stadium? No, they will not light a stadium, okay? But it does give you that magical mood lighting. So there it is, under $10. We're down to final quantities on this, and we just wanted to feature it here for a couple of minutes. All right, let me give you an update on our today's special. Wow, almost 5,000 have been ordered in just this airing alone. 5,000. Why is it a big deal? Number one, it's Panasonic. Number two, it's the latest from Panasonic. Number three, it takes a job we hate and makes it really delightful. From being able to easy fill it to really the brilliance of ironing with 1,500 watts of power and getting full on steam, 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 and vertical ironing with the freedom of no cord. Oh, you don't understand. If you have fought with a corded iron for years, you do not understand the freedom of having no cords. You literally plug the base in, and in 10 seconds, it recharges itself and is ready to go, so you keep on ironing with that kind of power. It's amazing. If you want the rose gold, get it now. Do not wait on that rose gold, because 4 to 1, it's outselling the other colors. Also, too, we got a lot of hot items on hsn.com, and this is one. It's HP 15-inch touchscreen quad-core laptop with a 5-year tech support. I think that's a really big deal, just that tech support. I had this the other day. We sold a couple thousand in one airing. Check the price. That tech support is $199, and that's 24/7 US-based. Day, night, 5 years. And usually when we get a new laptop, you know, you're fine with it for the first 6 months, maybe the first year, and then things start to really go wrong. You don't know what's happened, or something's gone buggy, or you don't know how to do something. They're gonna stand behind you. It's like having a geek guy for the next 5 years when you pick up that laptop. That matches, I'll tell you, because I did present it the other day, that rivals a today's special in terms of value. So if you need a laptop, I highly recommend check the specs out on that one, because it's absolutely exceptional. Okay, so we're still in the middle of winter. You know, we're here in February. It's a lot of cold weather still to go. And has your skin just, you kind of feel like it's crawling? Or do you feel like your skin's almost becoming too tight for your body? Or is your nose really dry and stuffy? Well, it's because we don't have any humidity in our air. And as part of our clearance show tonight, we have one of our absolute best-selling personal humidifiers we've ever offered on sale. And it's now the lowest price we've ever offered as well. And we have 2 flex pays to go with it. I've got some crazy great colors we love, including, I have white, which is now the most limited. We also have the natural. We have black, red, cool blue, And gray, looks like gray. Coral, and there's a gray tucked in the back. Oh wait, that's natural, isn't it? So that's natural. And then the coral's right there. All right, we gotta get into it, so I'm gonna get Tracy Rosa out here. Hi, Miss Tracy.
Hi, friend, how are you?
I am great, how are you?
Good, I'm excited.
You have the best story about this specific item.
Yeah, recent too, just last weekend. You know, I was walking through my daughter's room. This stays in her room. She's the one in the family, needs a humidifier all the time. So I was walking by, we were getting ready to go to Cleveland. I packed this up, threw this in my suitcase, literally forgot about it when I got there, because you know how sometimes you live out of your suitcase? Our hair started to get dry, our nose started to get dry, eyes started to burn a little bit, skin was crackly and itchy, and my mom and my daughter and I were just talking about, like, what is going on? Because we're from Florida, we're not used to being without a lot of humidity. I said, oh my gosh, the humidifier's in my suitcase, pulled it out. A matter of seconds. Matter of seconds. It was night and day, the difference, because our nose passages were loosened up, our eyes weren't burning as much, we weren't lathering on all that lotion. You know, this is what we love about this. Here's the deal. It's cold outside, we turn the heat on. What happens then? It immediately sucks all of the humidity out of the air, and that's when you start to feel all of the negative effects of having dry air. This is that perfect solution. All it takes is a water bottle and a place to plug it in. There are no wicks, there are no filters, there's nothing fancy, but it doesn't take up a huge footprint. You see it sits on the nightstand. You see it matches your decor in the living room. You see that it goes in your suitcase. It can go to your office. It can go wherever you want. And with this crazy price, now you can get one for any room in the house. That's right. And storage solution, not a storage problem. You know, usually you get those big humidifiers that have the big tanks and all of that stuff. And at the end of the season, you're forced of cleaning it, putting it away, trying to store it, all that crazy stuff. This now gives you that perfect solution to a problem that we all have.
Oh, it's great. And show them how the water bottle works, because I love this. You don't have to have anything special or fancy or anything. If you've got a bottle this shape with any old water in it, you can get humidity in your air.
Absolutely. So it comes with this little adapter. You take this, you put it in, you just screw it in like this, and now you're good to go.
Like, okay,
That's it. And where do we not have water bottles? I mean, we have them all over the place. And take a look here. You can see that any size water bottle, it's going to fit fine. You've got this shape, you've got the big ones, you've got the small ones. Any size water bottle. It can be soda, it can be water, it can be whatever. Just put water in it. You don't need fancy water, just tap water, and it's good to go. But check this out. Just because it's small, Suzanne, doesn't mean it's not mighty.
It's amazing how much it cranks out.
Yeah, and up with these bigger bottles, you can get 8 hours of humidity.
Really?
Yeah.
So that'll run all night long
It'll
while you're
run
sleeping.
all night, and
That's great.
Look at that. And look at this. So it's called ultrasonic technology. What does that mean? It means it's a dry, cool mist. It's not wet. There's not going to be condensation. It's not going to get your furniture wet. Quiet. Again, listen. I got 6 of those running. You don't hear a thing. There's an adjustable output, so all you have to do is just twist it, and that'll give you the maximum amount of humidity, or roll it back to just a little bit, whatever you want. And again, that compact size, great for traveling, great for the office, great for just moving about the house without having to worry about those big, huge jugs of water. That's what we love about this, the ease of it, and the fact that you don't have to give up the humidity with just a smaller footprint, you know? Easy to travel with, great to go to the office.
Well, here's the thing too, you know, every time, I love Las Vegas, I love you, Las Vegas, you're a great place to be, but I swear within 2 hours my nose starts to bleed, and it's because there's absolutely it's so dry out there. And this is one of those things, if you have that same issue, when you travel, maybe you have a nice humidifier at home, because we sell some really big, beautiful units, but you don't have the travel one, this is perfect for that. Maybe you know it's gonna benefit you, or maybe benefit a young child who needs that humidity in the wintertime, because their little systems are so young and not mature, they're working harder to compensate for no humidity. This would be great for the bedroom without taking a big chunk of your budget, because we do humidifiers that are well over $100, and they're worth it. They're gorgeous, but maybe that's not in your budget, but you know you'd feel better, a child might feel better, an elderly person might feel better because they've got that humidity. This is the one to get, and we've never done a better price. And we've got such great colors too. And you know what? When you don't need it, it's nice. It's not like you have a $200 humidifier you're only using 3 months out of the year. It's $24.95. You'll be thrilled you have it. And then when the season ends, how do we clean it up and put it away?
You let it dry.
That really is it, right?
I mean, it's really that easy. You get the water out, it dries right up. There's no wick, there's no filter, there's nothing crazy. And then look, it fits in the palm of your hand. So where can you not find a storage space for this? Here's the other thing. You notice that little word right there? Hunter. It's a company.
That's a great point.
You know, that has been around for 135 years. It's a company that we know, a company that we trust. And listen, on things like this, I want the name recognition. I want the pat on the back that, you know, knowing that it's come from a company that knows how to do things right. But this is that footprint I'm talking about. And here's the thing, there's not gonna be any condensation. So if it goes on your nightstand, if it goes on an antique piece of furniture, it's not gonna get that little ring around it of moisture. The other thing, even our furniture benefits from having moisture in the room. Our pets benefit, our plants, everything benefits from having extra moisture. Actually, if you still have your heat on, when you have moisture in the room, it holds moisture longer. So it's gonna stay warmer in your house. So just this little bit of humidity is really gonna truly make a difference. And why not have it in a smaller footprint? It's very simple.
Right.
Why not?
Well, and again, I think it's something we all want, but a lot of times we're not going to invest over $100, but we're like, well, I really could use one. Does your skin feel like it's about to burst? You know, or it's just really just so dry? My face today was so crazy dry because it actually has been over the last several weeks extremely dry for us here in Florida, and we're used to a lot of humidity. But boy, my skin just started feeling so dry, and the skin on my legs and my arms. So if you kind of feel that way where you're like, oh, my skin's almost getting too tight for my body, it's because your body's screaming for moisture. It needs that humidity to be at its best. What a great way to do it. And again, think about those rooms in your home. Maybe you've got the kids' room. Maybe you've got a baby. You know, doctors always recommend, and again, you know, they say you've got to have humidity because those little systems, their little nostrils, are just developing. They can't handle really, really dry air. Perfect for a baby's room. Maybe a really great baby's gift.
Absolutely.
If you've got a baby shower coming up. This is the one item that everyone benefits from.
100%.
It's not anyone in any age.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right, and I tell you, this weekend was a perfect example. I mean, this stays in my daughter's room because she gets nosebleeds. Second, it gets dry, just like you know, when you go out to Las Vegas. So this is a necessity. Again, I'm not gonna cure anything, but it's a necessity in our family. Right. So let me show you how easy it is, okay? So it comes with this little adapter right here. You take this off, okay? You put the water in it like this, you flip it over, and then it's good to go as soon as the water goes down, and this allows you to adjust it so you can have the maximum amount of humidity or the lowest amount. So again, that wonderful, and whisper quiet. Listen, I want you to have the tools you need to make you feel better and to benefit you, but I don't want you to lose sleep because it's cranking and nasty all around and shaking. That's not the case. But look, you've got the wonderful colors, but the amount of humidity. And like I said, with these big water bottles right here, up to 8 hours. So that's a full night's sleep. All you do is go to the tap, fill it up, put it in, you're good to go. You can adjust it on the side here, and so easy to travel.
It's
for
brilliant
So if you traveled for the holidays, if you went to Grandma and Grandpa's house, or you went to the grandkids' house, and you know you needed that humidity, that extra humidity, this is that perfect solution. Remember, it fits in the palm of your hand. That's the footprint that we want. I don't know about you, Suzanne, but on my nightstand, I've got my phone, I've got my water, I got a bunch of stuff. I've got my book, I've got a tablet most of the time. I don't want something that's going to drip. I don't want something that's going to make it damp. I don't need a big, huge, you know, thing that has a ton of water in it. And I want it close to me. Right. You know, when you go, I treated myself to a facial a couple weeks ago.
That's nice.
I was very proud of myself, you know, treated me. The first thing she did was put one of those steamers right on my face.
Oh, that's a great point. That's right.
Because why? Because when you get that moisture, your skin is plumper.
It's hydrated.
It's hydrated. It feels better. You know, it's just a little brighter. You know how it feels when you take the opportunity to do that. And I was like, that makes perfect sense. That's why this should run all the time. Not when I start to feel my nasal passages dry up, when I start to feel scratchy. This is that proactive step instead of reactive.
And if you think about it, how often do you get up in the middle of the night drinking sips of water? I mean, that's a sign that you need hydration. You know, your skin needs hydration. What happens, your throat, especially if you sleep with your mouth open, your throat gets really, really dry. So you wake up and go, gosh, I need that water. So you always have that water glass beside you on your nightstand, right? Well, try this. And it'll be interesting to see if that doesn't start to reduce itself because you're not getting that thirsty throat. You know, you're not like, oh my gosh, I just don't have any hydration around me. Just experience it for yourself. And why do it tonight? Because this is a big deal. Anything everything you see today at our big clearance event, that means we're clearing it out. People love, you'll see customer picks coming up. People rave about this as well. But it's just, we're moving it out because it's the end of the season for humidifiers, by the way. And we have a lot of good stuff coming in. And we need the room, quite frankly. So take advantage of our lowest priced and our best savings. And again, you're gonna use it for the next month or so, put it away. Next year you'll pull it out and say, daggone, I'm glad I got that when I could get that such an awesome deal on it. Also, I just want to point out Flex, because that's such a great option as well. If you have a major credit card, we even accept PayPal. It's $12.48 that you'll spend over the next 2 months. And although we'll send it right away to you, it's not layaway. People ask me that. They go, is that layaway? I'm like, I thought it was funny when someone asked me, and I thought, wow, if you don't understand it, you think it's like a regular layaway. Too good to be true. Right, yeah, right, exactly. So no, it comes right out to you right away. You'll be using it, but you'll pay it off in 2 months.
Absolutely. I wanted to take a minute to talk about this ultrasonic technology, because I think that's a really cool feature. So here's a little tissue. I've had it up against this nice, cool mist steam. You can see it's still dry. Okay, that's really important to me. Old school humidifiers, what they used to do is they used to take the moisture and literally throw it up into the air. And then the air can only grasp so much moisture, so everything else would then fall down on your furniture, your floors, and it would get all wet. This breaks down to those teeny tiny particles. It's a cool mist, so it's not going to get wet. My hands have been here, I can still snap nice and easy. That means you're not gonna get that ring, that moisture ring on your good wood furniture. It's going to benefit from it, but it's not gonna get it wet. And you know, cold and flu season, I've got 2 little ones at home. When there's a cold, the first thing the doctor says is get a humidifier. Now, it's an easy footprint. It's not overbearing. I don't have to worry about what's growing in this because of all of the wick, all of the extra moisture. It dries up easy. And it takes a water bottle, Suzanne.
You know, it's interesting, too. You said what I love is it's ultrasonic, which is the exact same technology we have in our big $150 machines. It's the exact same technology. There's nothing different between ultrasonic here and those very expensive machines. This is just so much more compact and so much more affordable. All right, so don't forget, we have all these colors left. Unfortunately, though, the white right here in the front is the #1 most popular. You guys love the white, and it's also the most limited. And again, as I mentioned, when these are gone, and they'll sell out before the day's over, we just don't have a lot of items that are left in this, then it's not coming back. This is your last chance at it. Trace, thanks for hanging out.
Good to see you,
as always. I feel better already. I feel more moist.
I know. Just take it with you.
I do. I was going to carry it with me when I walk around. Okay, coming up next hour, stick with me, because I mentioned we're going to have some great items from Professor Amos. Angie's going to be joining me, and this is his bucket. Now, have you ever heard of a bucket being so good that people will write a review and make it a customer pick? Well, you got to find out why. Yeah, it's a bucket. And what's really nice is you get also the Shock It Clean along with it. And that Shock It Clean makes 16 32-ounce bottles of the best cleaner in the world. So we have that coming up in just a second. We'll see it next hour, actually. And look at that great clearance price. Even if you just need a really good smart bucket, you've got one coming up, and it's a great value. Also, too, I love this. Professor many years ago, and he always comes out with the Tampico bristle brush, right? And then finally, everybody was going, look, we really want that brush because it super scrubs your carpets and stuff. And so finally, after years, it's amazing, he said, oh, okay. And he brought it in. It's always been a huge success. Tonight, we've got a price break on it, and we also added 3 flex space. So when you see Angie working with it in that bucket next hour, that's available. Just want to make sure you knew we had it in stock. Okay, next item up. I'm super pumped about this too, because our today's special, which happens to be sitting right here from Panasonic. Now, if you missed out seeing the full presentation, please stay with me. We're going to take another look at this beauty in the top of the hour, and I think we sold almost 5,000 last hour alone. The reason that we're showing it is because this is an ironing board. So I have a very small home. And I look at Pinterest and I see these women have these beautiful laundry rooms, and they have these gorgeous places, but never do they have a really good looking ironing board. This is actually a storage unit and an ironing board. So if you picked up our today's special, I want you tonight to absolutely treat yourself to this. We have 2 colors available. We're looking right here at the gorgeous, gorgeous beige, and I have a beautiful navy and white. And this is what's even gonna blow you away even more. They each come with a hamper. The hamper normally sells for $24 by itself. yourself. We don't even have this hamper in stock. In fact, we had them separately. Remember, Rebecca, we sold them all out. So the hamper is included, and I'm gonna get Rebecca out here real quick because you've got to see how this works. Hi, darling.
Hi, I would say you're probably happy to see me, except for when I keep bringing this. It's
totally, I'm always like
bad memories.
It's like,
I know. I mean, nobody really likes ironing, at least I didn't, and now I figured out why. It's because we had to deal with this beast of a thing that pinches and bruises, takes up terrible, terrible amount of space, and it does nothing other than when you're using it. Why not get something that takes up the exact same amount of foot space for it, but you're getting all this storage. And it doesn't just have to be in your laundry room. This can absolutely be in any one of your rooms, giving you the storage and organization you need. And then when you do want that ironing board, look at, it's so easy to put together. I'm gonna show you, but I want to just to, if you haven't ironed in a while, I'm gonna bring back some bad memories here. You're gonna watch out?
This is awful. Yeah.
You got that sound. It's, oh, there we go. It's wobbly. And this is what I hate the
rickety.
most. Look at this. It's paper thin. And no matter, go look at your ironing board you have right now. I promise you it looks just like this. You get that paper thin padding that you can hear the grates right through it. Sometimes you even see the grate marks on your skirts that you know,
you've ironed them on your skirt.
Now, let me show you the difference here. Look at this padding. We can get a close up. I mean, you can press down. It is luxurious, but it's important because not only is it softer and better to iron, it's faster to iron. So when you whip this up, because it's padded so luxuriously, that iron is going to just go, look, it just slides, it glides. So you're getting your ironing done faster.
And with the Today Special, it's even faster than that.
Yeah, right.
But here's what's really cool. We have a ton of reviews, and I loved reading them. I'm a real nerd, and I love my job, so I love to hear what you have to say about products. At the full price, which is, look at that, guys, $159.95. It's a customer pick, and there are so many women who are sewers and crafters like I am. They said, oh my gosh, my sewing room is completely changed, because now they put all of their sewing stuff down in here, and they've got the tabletop to use for practical purposes, but then when they need to iron the projects they're working on, it's an ironing board. It is the best darn looking iron board you'll ever own.
And I love that you said the crafters. We have this one right here decked out.
Oh, is it loaded up?
Yes, and that was what we were told. For all of you ladies that aren't blessed enough to have your own crafting room, a lot of people don't.
Right.
Here is your mobile crafting room. Everything you could possibly want in these great size baskets. I mean, you've got the two medium-sized baskets right here, and then look at what we can fit in this oversized basket. We've actually
had, gosh, you can put 12 by 12 paper in there.
You can,
hello.
you definitely can, but also we have fit a full-size sewing machine in here as well.
Oh my gosh.
And if you wanted to, you can actually use these baskets elsewhere, and you're still getting all of that storage space with these shelves.
That's true, and it would be super cute in your laundry room. Use this, put those up on another shelf, and then use those shelves as well. Trust me, this is the lowest price we've ever done. In fact, it's interesting. We sold about 20,000 sets of these in one day at $40 more. So this is really one of those tremendous buys tonight. And remember, the hamper is usually sold separately. That's about a $25 value when you could buy it alone. And we did sell them alone for $25. So grab that hamper. Well, the hamper is included, so you don't have to buy it separately today.
No, and look at it, collapses down. So if you're not using it, you can collapse it, put it right in between your washer and dryer. But you are gonna use this. I love it for my kids because they would always say those big wicker baskets, they were so heavy that you put the clothes in them, my kids couldn't handle taking that downstairs. This is lightweight. When we put it together, it has a magnetic close, but just like that. So if you travel and say you have a cabin or even an RV, you can put all your dirty clothes in here, take it inside the house, and there you have it.
Great idea.
It's great for dorm rooms, for kids going off to college. It's perfect. We didn't even tell you the best part too. This also comes with a garment rod.
Yes, the
which
garment rod's
I love, because as with this iron, you can go right from steaming to ironing. So I love it. So you can do all of your steaming, but you still want those creases and those crisp lines, so you can put it right down on your ironing board and do your ironing. So I love that.
And you know, it's funny, we were talking about the Today's Special. A lot of times we gave up ironing a long time ago, but we also give up that crisp look in our outfits.
Yes.
You know, you kind of put something on and go, well, steaming kind of worked okay, but we really want those beautiful crisp lines, or we need them in the uniform or what have you. Isn't this a great ironing center? Make ironing happy. Get your brand new Panasonic. supersonic, and it is absolutely a beautiful iron. Grab the new ironing center. Look, I love the champagne actually matches the beige. And really organize that little space to make a job we hate, that's kind of a chore, something it's pleasant and you'll actually like. And trust me, if you read the reviews, you will, I promise, regret tonight missing out on this, because they are so highly reviewed. People love this when they get it at home. It's so practical and useful, and it looks great. You don't have that big ugly ironing board behind some door in some closet or in a hallway and you're trying to wrestle with it. That's why we don't iron very often, although we love the look of ironing. This is the way to do it.
And not only is it's awful. It's wobbly. Yeah. I would always do my ironing after the kids went to bed. Now I can wheel this right out. The wheels lock, the caster wheels lock, and it's sturdy. So I can actually iron with my family all around me, laughing at me as I'm doing all the work for them. But I also want to show you something. I know you look at something this substantial, that it does, remember, open up into a full-size ironing board that quickly. But you look at it and you think, oh, well, what about assembly? This is so simple. It comes together, you just pop this open together, and you pop the top on top of it. That is it. And all of these break down. So these great, beautiful, that's it. Look at how quickly I put these together then.
The shells, oh, that's great.
And the shells are reversible. I personally, my favorite way to do it is having like this. We've got our great Nellies in here.
Laundry center.
The laundry center. But look at how pretty that is. So you can decide how you like them. We've got this all decked out for your laundry room. Where would all this stuff be? Right. It's going to be on top of your washer and dryer. Yeah. And then you lift up it. Leaks everywhere because you're lifting it up and you can't even see what's going on. You have everything right here. And you can use, again, this beautiful basket anywhere you want. Sure. I love what you said about seeing all of these people redoing their laundry room, because that's what I'm seeing all over Facebook.
Yeah, oh, Pinterest is crazy.
Everywhere. Yeah. It's like the last room in the house that they really want to put their little stamp on. Yeah. And this is such an easy way to do it with the hamper and the baskets and the center. You're getting a complete redo with no work at all.
And the last time Rebecca and I were on together, we were only selling the ironing center, and the basket was separate. That's a big deal that we have them both together at the lowest price. It's under $100. I do want to point out FlexPay too, because right now it's $25 on any major credit card, and then you'll pay it off in 4 months, and you're also saving more because it's free shipping on this. Also, I just want you to see the navy and white. How pretty is this design? I love it. I think it's very chinois.
It is. Looks if you look
gorgeous.
Closely, you can see there's a compass rose. They've got these ship sails on them, and it's very, very nautical. If you've got the beach, if you got the cottage vibe, this is going to be beautiful.
Well, and also too, when you're not using it for ironing, for me, this is a wrapping center at the holidays, or great, because this is a tabletop. Now, it's a really cushy tabletop, but it'd be great for wrapping gifts. And you know what the other reviews said? They love the height. The height is perfect for wrapping and ironing. And maybe even put your sewing machine on top of here. And by the way, yes, I have $300 off on a Singer sewing machine coming up next hour. But you could, your crafting projects, I tend to craft standing up a lot. It's perfect for that. And again, what a great customer pick at our best price, which is always a good time to buy it.
My favorite way to use it, and this is how I use it in my house. I have one of those powder rooms that just has the pedestal sink. There is no storage whatsoever. And inside now, I am able to have all of the storage I need for my makeup, for my hot tools. And remember, this is an ironing board. So I can actually put my curling iron on here, or my hot blow dryer, and not have to worry. I have no place for that with just the pedestal sink. You can use this in absolutely any room you want with this blue and white. We actually had one caller call in and tell us that they gave this as a baby gift. They decked it all out inside with all of the little necessities that you need for a baby, and they gave it as a baby gift. You could also give it, if you wanted to, as a wedding gift. But look at, you wouldn't be able to put any of this. This is perfect for your little powder room. And now you have everything you need right where you need it. Another great way, Robin Wall came up with this great idea of actually having it as a coffee nook. So she would leave it out in her kitchen and would be able to put a tray right on top, have her coffee maker right there with some cups, all of the coffee down here, but take that tray up, and the moment she needs a full-size ironing board that is sturdy, the padding is absolutely luxurious, meaning that iron is going to glide over faster, easier, so you'll get your ironing done quicker. Plus, you've got this garment rod. This garment rod is great. You can either use it for when you're steaming and then going back to ironing to get those creases, or the way I like to use it too is I like to put my finished products on there because before I'd put them maybe on a doorknob or a door frame, then they fall and you have to do it again. And nobody likes ironing that much to have to do it twice. But when you need that storage, you can just pop this right down and nobody would ever know that this is a functioning ironing board. And for the first time, I mean, we're offering this great hamper with it. It's lightweight, it's collapsible. If you travel, if you are a snowbird and you go from place to place, this would go right back into the back of your car and you can take it right with you. As well as the ironing board. This is also collapsible. It comes apart very, very easily. The top comes off, it folds together, and you just have to put those caster wheels on. That is absolutely it. So you can have storage in any room you want. Your bathroom, your crafting room, it's mobile. So you can take it right out to your couch. One woman said it was the perfect height to actually sit on her couch and do her work. And this gave her all of the workspace that she needed. So I'm telling you, this is something that your imagination is the only thing that's going to limit you on this.
Rebecca, I couldn't hear a single thing that you said because I had two people talking in my ear at the exact same time.
It was brilliant.
But thank you. I'm sure it was brilliant, brilliant. Anyway, thanks, sweetie. And the one thing I want to add to it, too, it just makes a space that normally would be kind of ugly look really pretty and very organized. So definitely don't miss out on our clearance price. Well, we launched our today's special about an hour ago, and now well over 5,000 of really the smartest iron you've ever owned have been sold in just that first airing. What is it all about? It's all about Panasonic. And Panasonic, when you think about